All right, it is that time again. What's up, everybody? Ben Rasa here from Odd Shopper, bringing you my best bet of the day from across the sports world. Now, we're going to look to close the month out. It is Thursday, June 30th. We've got a lot to get to. First, we're going to do a little recap. Two bets because our tennis bet didn't start and played yesterday. Caroline Garcia, easy money against Raducanu. Cash that at plus money. And then, what do we like to see? The Chicago Cubs straight flawless victory, Mortal Kombat style 8-3 win over the Cincinnati Reds. That is also what we like to see. 2 for 2 yesterday on a great stretch. And we're going to look to close the month out with some momentum. Now, if you're hopping in for the first time, checking out the video, first of all, welcome aboard. Happy to have you as part of the stream. If you're looking for some free money, you want to add a little money to the betting bankroll, we have a way to do that with BetMGM. Link in the description of this video or promo code BENSBET. Both will work. Sign up, deposit 10 or more dollars. Very, very simple. You can do more than that if you want. Then take 10 bucks and bet any MLB money line. Any game, any team, it does not matter. Maybe you use the team I'm about to give you. Win or lose, $200 credited to your BetMGM account. It is that simple. It is a great way to have a little extra money in your betting bankroll. Here we go. We're going. I said yesterday I've been taking some ugly teams, some egregious teams when you're talking about the Reds and the Cubs. It's not the case here. This could be a playoff series. This is the big boys, the Yankees, the Astros. They just faced off in New York. Now they're down in Houston. I'm taking the Houston Astros to get this first game of this series at plus money. There's also the plus 1.5. We could talk about that a little bit. Let's dive into it. The Yankees are a juggernaut. They're 56-20, 22-11 on the road. That's a little more realistic, but still just absolutely fantastic numbers. Now, they are starting a road trip after 7 games at home. They just destroyed the A's, even though in these videos I was backing the A's in some of those games. The Yankees are all right in that, but this is their first road game, I should say, after that homestand. I always like attacking that angle. They've got Severino on the mound tonight. We'll get to him in a second. Houston Astros, 47-27, more than respectable as well. 20-11 at home, more than respectable. They're the opposite of the Yankees. They return home from New York after a 6-game road trip. They were playing the Yankees in Yankee Stadium, then they played a couple with the Mets. I like that angle. They are back at home. They have Luis Garcia on the mound today. All right, let's bring in Severino. Let's talk about him. 4-2, 3.38 ERA, very respectable numbers. There is the unknown. He's coming off the COVID list. He's had a couple starts since then. He hasn't been great. Honestly, he's given up a lot of home runs this year. That's the one thing that stood out to me. He's given up 11 home runs on the season. The other thing, the split that I like, away from home, 4.61 ERA, 2.62 at Yankee Stadium. So he prefers so far this year to pitch at home. He doesn't get that luxury tonight. He just played the Astros. He pitched fine. Astros did beat him 3-1 in that last series. So Severino, would I prefer a worse pitcher on the mound against me? Yeah, I would. But I still don't think that he's been untouchable. And coming off just a couple starts post-COVID, he hasn't looked as sharp, in my opinion. On the other side, our pitcher, Luis Garcia, 5-5, 3.68 ERA, very, very respectable. Astros are 8-5 in his starts overall. It's been a mixed bag. He was really, really good in May. Only 7 earned runs in the 5 starts that he had there. June has been worse, but even so, he's 2-2 in those starts. I don't see anything overly alarming there, and I'll take my chances with him on the mound. The other thing, looking at the lines, looking what we can infer, the total in this game is just 8, and it's slightly juiced to the under. So I think what they're saying is that both pitchers are expected to throw pretty solid outing here. It could go to the bullpen, could be a close competitive game. So if I'm getting plus money on the Astros, I'm more than comfortable there. I thought they represented themselves really good in that 4-game series at Yankee Stadium. Took 2. Honestly, could have taken could have swept them in some, and obviously threw a no-hitter as well. They seem to be having some things working against this really potent Yankees lineup. Now, if you want to be a little more conservative, or you want to use it as a parlay piece, or you just want to bet both, plus 1.5 at minus 160. That is a lot of juice. But again, it's just about the value against the number. And I look at Pinnacle, they're at minus 160 as well. If you think it's a close competitive game, that 1.5 is going to come in extremely handy for a team like the Astros. And if it does go under this 8, I like that as well. So there you have it. I'm going to be a Houston Astros backer tonight. I think they jump on the Yankees here. I think they can get to Severino in a very competitive, close game. I'm going to take the plus money. I'm going to try to keep this train rolling. Hit me in the comments. Where are you going this week? What are you doing? Any other plays that we need to take notice of? Are you tailing this? Are you going elsewhere across the diamond? And what else is on the sports world? Again, I'll probably be back with some Wimbledon plays since tennis went so well the last time out. But in the meantime, we're sticking to baseball. Thanks again for hopping in. Good luck. And again, check out everything we have at Odd Shopper from across the sports world. Let's end June on the right note, and I will see you guys in July.